gang, welcome to our Spider News for this month. Let's introduce the panel. We have Kelly. What's going on, Kelly?
I'm good. That the ASM review was, like you said, very cathartic.
It was. We got all of our thoughts out about two books. Well, no, yeah, two books, but these weren't. That's the two. I bought two of the same one, and I paid for it from the panel telling me about buying two of the same copies. Should have stuck with the Friends cover. When in doubt, yes. We have Mephistos himself. We have Neil.
Well, you blew up my eardrums with that intro, but I still love you, Brad.
No problem. That's why you have 2 ears.
Volume down.
I did.
Volume down. Yeah, I agree. We have Mr. Vengeful Spirit of George Berriman in the house.
Ooh. Don't be like me, kids. Don't buy Spider-Man comics. Ooh.
Don't buy books you don't like anymore.
Yeah.
Break the abusive relationship.
Break the abuse.
Yes. We have Chi-Town Spidey in the house. What's going on, Peter?
Hey, I got my water. I got my pretzels. I'm ready for Spider News.
Yeah. What's everybody drinking? Neil's stuffing his face with something. What do you got, Neil?
Swallow. Just chew it, swallow.
George has 0-calorie Dr. Pepper. I see Kelly had some kind of drink.
I have sorry.
No, go ahead.
Perrier?
Yeah, it's the mystery potion blackberry.
Ooh,
mystery potion. It's
does
a Halloween thing.
Does that give you voodoo powers?
I hope so.
Yeah.
And then I'm eating these
which
keto
TikTok
snacks.
powers?
You're eating what?
Keto snack.
Keto snack. Okay.
It's like cheese, pecan, and strawberry.
Yum. Sounds good.
Yeah, that's what I'm eating.
Diet Mountain Dew over here. Let's see what our friend JR is drinking from his new cup. What are you drinking?
Well,
Still Mountain Dew?
Still Diet Mountain Dew, but I tell you, I haven't had a stick this far up my ass since my colonoscopy.
Wow!
Are you still upset about the last? That's how you start the episode, JR?
So here's the thing,
just
Brad.
Mad? You're still mad from the last episode.
I'm still fuming. I'm still breathing the fumes from my prior rage.
Oh my god!
So here's why I didn't answer, because I'm trying to be more considerate of everyone else's personal dispositions regarding chewing and talking. So I chose to swallow, and I don't appreciate you staring at me like I'm a crazy person. On that note, I am drinking IBC cream soda.
Hold up. Oh, I like it.
I like that. I like IBC.
I don't
Gonna pop
very often.
Gonna pop it in one go. Bang.
Let's go.
IBC
root beer and IBC cream soda are two quality products.
Nice. All right. We got Adam, who is first. Matt, what are the topics tonight? We have a lot of Spider News all over, from video games to a bunch of stuff.
Is it actually news?
Shut up. What's going on, Chris? How are you, sir?
I feel like people who've watched the show know better already.
Hornacek is saying hello to George's Ma Webb.
I don't know. She's come back. I haven't heard from her. I sent her the link to the other one, but she may have already gone to bed already. I don't know.
Hey, we have a Twitch comment. We don't get many Twitch comments. I'm excited for Melina and Dafoe, but NG, not gonna lie. Oh, I can still talk it. Yeah, I might be a little disappointed.
You can speak in teenese.
I know, teenese. Not gonna lie. OMG, LMNOP. I might be a little disappointed if Toby doesn't show up in the new movie. Yeah, I would be too. Swagrascal too. Yeah.
Isn't it Swag Rascal?
That's what I said. I just slowly said it.
Yeah, it's Swag Rascal, Brad.
Swag
you can still do it, fellow kids. You're still hip.
No, Brad comes in with a skateboard. How do you do, fellow kids?
NGL, George. F you. No, I'm just kidding.
Actually, that kind of worked. I'm not gonna lie. It worked, Brad. It did.
BTFO, simp. You bought two variants.
No, I don't. Stop. I've reached my limit. I can't do any more abbreviations.
Brad BTFO'd. He's a shill.
Oh, yes.
WTF.
Yes, Swag Rascal. Thank you, Swag. Greetings, fellow kids, is what I want to say.
How do you do, fellow kids?
Vinkman, ba, weep, gran, weep, ninny bong. Yes.
It's from the Transformers. I made a Transformers reference this episode. Yes!
Only 5 minutes in.
Was that Wreck-Gar with the Quintessence?
No, Junkions.
Junkions. Okay, there we go. Brad, that was the most dad comment ever. Thank you. I appreciate it. Are you going to talk about the Ligma spoiler? What's the Ligma?
Oh, Steve Jobs died of it.
Stop.
What the hell? I don't think that Steve Jobs is on our agenda. Okay, Peter, we're starting with you.
Yes.
We can talk a little bit over this because I know you played the PS4 Spider-Man game. So let's take a look at the game.
Are we going to mute the trailer music?
Yeah, I got the trailer queued up for you.
Okay.
So let's take a look. What you think of this?
All right. So the Spider-Man 2 video game. Insomniac has released a trailer to the sequel to the very popular and successful Spider-Man game. Yeah. The much anticipated sequel will feature playable characters such as Peter Spidey and Miles Spidey. Software will take control of one of the characters you wish not to play within the game during dual gameplay. The main guy seems to be in the direction of Kraven the Hunter, but expect to see many more surprises on the way. One of them follows the end credits from the first game, as Venom has made his premiere, voiced by none other than Candyman fame Tony Todd.
Oh, really?
Venom's origin will be based off the origins of the Ultimate Comics. Peter's suit has been updated in design, and the spider mechanical legs have been added for arsenal of attacks. No word on other supporting characters like Mary Jane or Black Cat, but they are suspected to return. The tentative release date is sometime in 2023 as a PS5 exclusive.
Yeah. Check out that Venom. Doesn't he look cool? Well,
he does. Yeah.
Brad's seething, or not Brad. George is seething in the corner because it's a symbiote.
Look at those.
It's not a symbiote for this one.
I'm not seething. Number one, I mean, like everything I've heard about this is like, yeah, George, this isn't on your radar.
Yeah, you. I don't think you played the first one, did you, George?
I didn't, but the way to get me to do that is not force me to play beside Miles if I'm Spider-Man, or to tell me, oh, hey, look, it's the Ultimate Universe Venom. I mean, both of those are go F yourselves. I mean,
well, I actually
spoiler from the first game. Do we think Harry Osborn is in the Venom symbiote?
My crackpot theory is that Harry's going to be Venom for a bit, then Peter's going to get the suit and go Spider-Man 3 on us, and then it's going to go to someone else, whether it's Flash or Eddie.
Yeah, I could see that.
Oh God, it's back again.
Peter, did you liked the first game a lot, didn't you?
I did like the first game a lot, and I had a PS4. I don't plan on getting a PS5, so I am going to miss out on this gameplay. But for those of you who can't afford a PS5 but still want to see the really cool action, go to YouTube and go at the walkthroughs.
Like 10 seconds after the game launches, all the cutscenes will be on YouTube.
Yep, yeah, absolutely.
Kelly, did you play the PS4 game?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
And
what did you think of it?
I mean, I loved it. It was a good game. Now, I, of course, have some issues with the story just because it's not comic Peter, but I enjoyed it for what it was.
Same.
I'm in the same boat as Pete. I'm not buying a PS5 until I absolutely have to, because I got the Spider-Man edition of PS4. I feel like it's a good game system. I haven't had it long enough to want to replace it, so I'm gonna either miss out on this game or watch people on Twitch play it. Basically play it to get the fill of it, since I refuse to buy a PS5 right now.
Right. Go ahead, Neil.
Yeah, you, Javi, and I did an episode on Miles Morales. We all enjoyed it.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm not paying $500 for a console that's way too hard to find right now. PC Master Race for life. Let's go, boys.
George is all about that life. Vinkman wants to buy you some more the chair.
God damn it. I'm sorry. You know what? Hang on. We're fixing the situation right now.
Oh, no. All right. We'll go to JR while we do home improvement over here. JR, Spencer liked the game. You saw him play the game.
Yes.
Has Spencer had any thoughts about this? Have you had any thoughts about this trailer?
Well, one, my thoughts are I don't give a shit. But I know that Spencer will be looking forward to it, and and depending upon how well he does in college, he may or may not get it. So.
All right, I'm down. Let's go.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
He's in a lawn chair.
He's got a lawn chair. I love it. That Venom though, man, that looks super. That looks better than the movie Venom. I think. I just think that looks so cool. I really like that. I like the trailer. I'm a bit with George. I don't like Peter having to share so much with Miles. I think they launched Miles to have his own separate universe video game. I played it. It was nice. It was a good game. But I don't think you have to have so many spider people in a game. I don't think you have to share the title.
Remember, Brad, back when there was like one Spider-Man, it was awesome.
Yeah, I know.
For like a really long time. Remember how cool it was?
At least until 92 when
we didn't have clone crap. We didn't have Spider-Verse. We had like one dude until Spider-Man 2099 came along, and he was still different enough.
Well, we've had clones since the 70s, George.
We have one clone story since. Well, technically, if you count Gwen, also. But,
she's been going on since the 70s, man.
But I mean, it wasn't as prevalent as it is.
It is, yes. Even Spider-Man, the most recent issue, he goes, "All right, Spider-Verse, who are you?"
Yeah.
Even Peter knows at this point. There's so many damn Spider-Men running around.
I just got admonished for eating on camera.
Oh, did your mom texted you?
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay, George. I had my phone go off during recording last time, so that was
Adam says at least Miguel was a character in his own universe.
Yeah, exactly.
If JR watched Spencer play the PS4 game, what did you think of the portrayal of Norman as the mayor?
I will confess I kind of like that idea. Certainly like it better than the Kingpin as the mayor.
Yeah, that's true. Eric wants to know if there's going to be Venom 2 talk tonight. That movie sucked, right? There will not be Venom. Venom 2 is not in the topics tonight. That is going to be its own show. I've not seen Venom 2. Tyler has, and who else has seen it? Anybody?
Yeah.
Neil and Kelly. Kelly, you saw it?
I read it on Wikipedia.
You read it?
That's close enough.
Spencer has seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried watching it. Unfortunately, because in Venom 1, I fell asleep in the theater.
Oh, no.
I did it again, but I did at least wake up long enough to see that end credit scene. So, and I'm pretty sure I can piece together what the movie was and what I missed. So
we'll do a whole show, Neil.
Yeah,
I wish I had my theater horror story like I had last time, where the guy stood up and said, like, "Guys, this movie's trash, but feel free to laugh along."
Right. Let's move on to another topic, unless we have any more thoughts on the video game. I'm looking forward to 2023. I'm really looking forward to Insomniac's Wolverine game. That trailer looked cool. I thought that trailer looked cool.
Was that rendered in engine, or is that just like a pre-rendered cutscene?
That wasn't gameplay. Yeah, that wasn't actual gameplay.
No, but Wolverine. was the cutscene rendered in the gameplay engine, or was it rendered in like another software?
What, for Wolverine?
Yeah,
I have no idea.
That's nice, I guess. I don't know.
All right, next topic. Who's got this one? This one's got George. The Ditko family is suing Marvel, and Marvel is suing back. Take me through this. Ditko news early in the show.
Yeah, hang on.
Oh, God.
You killed George. Good work.
I killed George.
Breathe.
I tried to breathe popcorn. Okay.
Oh, that's never good.
Yeah. So of course, anytime like one of the old school, one of the old school Marvel people, artists, writers, etc., dies, instantly the estate is going to try to sue Marvel to get rights to the character back.
Yeah.
It is a song as old as time. And it's not. It doesn't just happen to Marvel. It also happens to people at DC who either did work for hire or sold their characters outright. Mm. And their families will come back and say, "Well, this wasn't a fair deal. We need more money." Blah, 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 blah. And to which I have always have an unsympathetic ear, and I'm like, "No, you did work for hire, or you sold your character. Somebody else took that and did like really cool things with it and made a lot of money. That have nothing to do with you because you were working for hire or you sold your character." And it's funny to me because, and I said this on the Discord, that, it's funny that Ditko's family is suing Marvel for the character rights when Ditko himself would probably be against it. Mm-hmm. That's such an ironic twist for me because, I mean, anytime people ask Ditko about it and anytime he bothered to answer, it was the work. He did the work. He is underscoring the work for hire argument. Every time he decided to talk to her. I did it. It was a thing long ago, etc. So, so the Ditko's estate filed a notice of termination on Spider-Man. Marvel in turn sued Ditko's family and a lot of other people including oh God, let me see here. Does it give me a list? I'm looking on the Hollywood Reporter.
I'm guessing these are like preemptive lawsuits, or are these kind of ongoing?
These are kind of preemptive things. I think to force them to say, I think Disney would like to force them into a position where they're willing to take settlement money now, instead of some lawyer coming to them and say, you ought to go get those rights, those characters.
Here I got it. It was Larry Lieber, Don Heck, Patrick Ditko, Don Rico, and Keith. No, that's
not it. Yeah,
that's not it. Okay, I thought it was something else.
But go ahead, Kelly.
No, what I was just going to say while you were looking for the names is this is also very common, especially when movies show up based on work, and it's all mostly about getting a better agreement in profit. And let's be fair here, Disney is notoriously willing to undercut creators and their families of proper credit and proper profit. So I don't feel bad for either party right now.
Well, I mean, now I'm not defending Disney or Marvel. Don't mistake me here. Don't mistake me. They're both awful companies, but at the same time, work for hire is work for hire.
Yeah.
And selling your character is selling your character.
I'm in a weird position where I respect Ditko's position on this, but at the same time, thinking about how labor rights were back in the 1960s when he did that work for hire. It makes me think of whether or not the contract could have been better. And I think it's more of a retrospective view on this. But I think it's as simple as we want a bit more money, but there's also a couple more dimensions to it.
No, it's literally we want more money. That's all it is. It's the family trying to get money.
A question to George: Isn't he owed more than he's getting?
Who, Ditko?
The Ditko and the Ditko heirs, aren't they?
The Ditko heirs. He didn't have any kids.
Well, his family. I'm sorry, his family.
The estate.
Is the estate. I think the Ditko should get a bit of money from everything Spider-Man sold.
Steve Ditko should have. Not no. I'm sorry.
Exactly. If Steve Ditko had thought that, right, and I think his opinion should count more than anything, he would have sued Marvel at some point in his lifetime for exactly what we're talking about right now. He didn't.
Well, I think it kind of leads into current creators. Ed Brubaker only got paid $5,000 for his Winter Soldier stuff.
That's effed up, and Ed Brubaker probably signed some kind of agreement.
Well, no, but George, I'm saying this because the Ditko estate suing, while on itself is just we want more money. I think it's more relevant in the larger picture of discussing how work for hire should work. And whether or not the royalties that they're currently paying out to both creators who are dead and in their estates collecting on that check, or currently alive creators like Jim Starlin, he got paid for more like a D-lister in Justice League than he did for Thanos.
That can be part of the larger conversation, but the actual lawsuit where it's the Ditko family trying to go after the Spider-Man rights from Marvel, that's all cash. That's literally all cash, and they know they're not going to win. They're waiting for Disney to give them a shit ton of money.
Mm-hmm.
That's how that plays out.
But what if this lawsuit changes future contracts for creators that they get a bigger piece of the pie? Isn't that for the betterment of the artists and writers?
I mean, they're going to get a bigger piece of a pie that's continually shrinking. I guess. I don't know.
There won't be another Spider-Man?
out of original characters? Probably not, dude.
Okay.
Well, I don't think so.
I think it also kind of goes into copyright law because, I remember it was in the 1980s. I think Mike talked about this on a different show that, Spider-Man's original copyright is supposed to expire in 2023, but I think it was the 1980s copyright stuff that Disney gutted back in the 1980s has prevented Spider-Man from going into public domain. And I think while this isn't again the primary argument, there's a lot more arguments on the periphery that I think are worth discussing. And I get this isn't the primary discussion, the primary topic, but I think that these side topics are arguably a lot more important than just the Ditkos want more money.
I go back to the standpoint of why wasn't this a thing while they were alive?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Why wasn't it a big deal when they were alive and they could actually speak for themselves? No, the families wait until someone dies, and they're not able to chime in with their own 2 cents. Especially in Ditko's case, because knowing what we know of Ditko's going to be like, shut up.
Yeah. Well, no. I mean, Neil brings up the point about there are larger issues here, but that's not what the Ditko family didn't give a shit about. That larger issues. They just want money. They just want more money for themselves.
No, I
don't give a shit about Ed Brubaker.
No, I recognize this, but the Ditko family has unwittingly opened a larger can of worms than they meant to, because a lot more people are being made aware of these issues like copyright and royalty issues. And I think that that's an important topic to discuss, even if the Ditko family didn't mean for these topics to become a periphery of "I want more money."
Well, nothing's going to happen because
the mouse is going to crush them.
maybe they'll get a bigger check just to go away.
The rat company will stomp them into the ground.
They're not going to stomp them. They're going to wind up giving them money, JR, right?
Yeah, they're going to give them money, but here's the thing: they're not going. All this stuff. We've been through this with the Superman rights and stuff like that. I mean, the real test of and the same guy who's representing. In fact, I'll bet this Neil Toberoff or whatever, the guy who lost for the Siegel family. He probably did go to these people and say, "Hey, maybe I can get you some more money. Let's sue." But the real test of anything, I think, is if Mickey Mouse goes. I think 2023 is right.
That's when
Steamboat Willie. Well, Steamboat Willie will theoretically should go into the public domain because that was made in 1928, and the Disney Corporation has been. They've been the ones that have been kicking this copyright can down the road. Last time, conveniently through Sonny Bono.
And that's a good point about Sonny Bono, is that Disney has enough cash to bribe politicians on both sides. They'll get their way.
Yeah,
they'll get their way.
And that means when it hits 2023, anybody can make Mickey Mouse content, right?
They can
kind of like Sherlock Holmes is in the public domain. Many people can make a Sherlock Holmes story.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing: you can only make for example, what's going in the public domain theoretically on Mickey will only be that version of Mickey.
Steamboat Willie Mickey. Yeah.
The Steamboat where he looks more like a rat. I mean, he won't. He's not the cute, cuddly. And then, like, for example, going back to Siegel and Schuster when they were suing for Superman rights or whatever, a lot of Superman lore was created outside of the comic book. Things like, some of the characters like Kryptonite, things like that. The radio show created some of that. It wasn't the comic book. So, this is, it's all, I don't know. I don't know if this is all just a
copyright law is complicated, and we should bring a lawyer on for this.
It's all a misdirect. I mean, it's all a it's just a whole lot of noise, a whole lot of sturm and drag, signifying nothing, because nothing will change. Nothing will change.
So hypothetically, JR, if the Ditko family wins and beats the giant mouse in the sky, what would happen? Would the Ditko family team up with Marvel and they would get the profits of more 60-40? What would happen?
Nothing's going to happen. They're not going to win. It's not even going to go anywhere. So all they'll do is write them a big check to go away. That's what the Ditko family wants.
That's all they want is cash, and Disney knows it. Disney's going to go to them and say, "How about 15 million?" And Ditko's family's going to be like, to make this go away. And Ditko's family's going to be like, "Oh, you know what? We like 50. We like 50 million." And then Marvel's going to come back and say, "Okay, final offer before we crush your baby nuts in court, $20 million."
And anything the Ditko, I'm sorry, Joe, but anything the Ditko family won would only be based on the first 38 issues of Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So
I like this comment talking more about Mickey Mouse. Eric wants to see an Alan Moore public domain Mickey Mouse story.
Dude, the lizard magic in that special would be insane. I would love it.
Yes. Okay, moving on to another topic. JR has this one, NFTs. Give me a definition of what an NFT is. All these abbreviations.
Oh,
no. It's the
Are you down with NFT, JR?
Yeah, you know me.
Oh, no. This is going to hurt.
Yeah.
Wow. They have no faith in you, JR.
None.
I don't. Okay, in fairness,
you know what the F stands for. The T probably would be turd.
New F and turd.
But actually, it's always funny. Brad calls this stuff spider news.
It is.
Well, if you look at it, the paragraph here, VV Digital Collectibles, blah, 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 releases throughout August. Okay, so this is like spider olds, or maybe this is even spider history, because it's certainly no longer spider news.
Yeah, I got last month's breaking news as well on one of these.
Yeah.
Like most of JR's topics, it starts with an insult of me, but that's okay. Keep going, old man.
So anyway,
dance, monkey, dance.
Bring the funny too, damn it.
Oh my God. So anyway, here's the latest scam. All right.
Okay.
Oh shit! Oh my neck!
Did you just kill Neil? I think he hit his head on.
I got Gwen Stacy in my neck. Holy crap!
I heard the snap around the world.
All right. So here's the scam. Marvel and Orbis blockchain technologies. All right. They've created these Spider-Man digital statues. Okay.
Which look awful. Look at those things.
What's a digital statue? A computer file?
So there is.
Let JR keep going. JR keep going.
No, I know what I know. This I've heard of this non-fungible token or whatever.
Yes,
and it's like every time I think the word fungible, I always think about mushrooms or whatever. But so and I've seen, like, for example, Charlie Bit My Finger. They've been released as not, and someone has bought them as NFTs, and so that they have the rights to this image, this original image, forever and ever. Blah blah blah. Alrighty, but I have no idea, first of all, what this is. Other than just a computer file, all right, and they're selling like common, uncommon, rare, ultra rare, and secret rare.
Yeah,
trading cards.
Secret rare. What the hell is this?
It's trading cards.
Here we go. This one's $40. This one's $50. This one's $100. This is $250. This is $400.
Well, yeah, we actually no. That's just a repeat of a previous image. I think it's like I don't think they're showing us what ultra rare and secret rare are.
Yeah, secret rare right here. It says it. Right
well,
here.
I know, but I don't think that's the image, because the image is the same as the other one up earlier, right? Yeah. See?
Oh, sorry, rare.
Yeah, that's jump into action, and then like ultra rare is animated. So
this has convinced me to get on the OnlyFans and start selling pictures of my feet.
OnlyFans is not an NFT.
Whatever. I'm gonna sell feet pics.
So from what I can
rare with a sock.
hang on, real quick. So from what I was able to get from this, it's like statues that you can render in Blender. And
what? Blender is like what you make a shake in or something like that. Okay. What I'm gonna buy an ultra rare for $1,000 and
no. Hang on, I'm trying to figure out how to layman this.
I'm gonna sell the ultra rare on the OnlyFans. Woo! Come on down.
Come on down for some.
You want an NFT and chill.
WTF. Ain't nothing fungible about this token.
Okay, so let me try and explain this in a way that's like actually serious, because I think that we might need to.
You can explain it in one sentence.
No, I'm gonna
probably illegal.
I told you, Neil. I told you.
Okay, so
I always get
what I'm
mistakes.
thinking.
Secret rare.
God damn it!
I love you,
okay. Okay. So, what I think these are, well, for one, they're absolute dog shit. But what they are, I think, are in actuality, are like renders of Spider-Man that you can download as a file and do whatever you want with it. It's basically no, hang on.
So you could Mephisto it yourself, huh?
No, hang on. I'm actually trying to explain this.
We killed Peter. Peter's dead.
I think I sucked all the air out of him.
The man's dead.
Okay, so the dog tells Pete to just, if you're gonna die, just die.
So for $1,000, we send JR a picture. Is that what?
No, hang
on. The check. I mean, that's what it is, right?
No, it's a 3D render of Spider-Man that basically you have what is essentially the original file. There's of course there's 16,000 of them, so that means nothing.
That's not an original. There's one of 16,000.
No, that's what I was just saying.
There's 9,000 of these damn things.
I'm trying to. Okay.
So and JR, one other thing, all these have sold out, haven't they?
Dude, this is one of the biggest scams there is. There's nothing else out there that proves that anyone with money will buy any goddamn thing.
So like cryptocurrency?
No, this isn't even crypto. You can't.
No, I know, but it's operating the same ballpark of being an absolute useless scam.
Okay, this boat will be $100,000. Here's my non-fungible Spider-Man token with horrible art.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Paid for.
No, it's meant. I think
who buys this, Neil? Who buys this?
Dumb people.
Yeah.
I don't
Also,
get it.
Yeah, gullible people.
Also, separate from dumb people, probably people like us.
No,
I would never buy it. Are you?
No.
This is as dumb as I get. This is as
Hell is
dumb
wrong
as I
with you?
get.
Brad bought 2 of those. He'll buy
I'm not buying
anything.
fungible NFT and FUs or whatever they are.
Okay, so like if you wanted to 3D print that specific pose of Spider-Man, pull it back up, please, Brad.
No, that's the
this
issue.
one?
Hold on. That's actually the issue though with copyrighted material. Even though you're getting the NFT, you are only getting that download. If you were to use it and then maybe sell it or something, you would then be sued for
hundreds of thousands.
copyright.
That must be the idea, is that they're trying to get us to do it so we'll get sued into oblivion. The mouse consumes all.
Oh.
But they
JR,
call it a digital statue. It's not a statue.
It's like what did they do with was it like Chadwick Boseman's head where they made an NFT and like played it in gold for $50,000?
yeah, Eric, these have, yes, I read an article. All or most of them have sold out, and that is millions of dollars. Yes,
I guarantee they had like an intern making this on like Blender in like his spare time, and then like some guy from corporate walked down and go, "Oh, what's that? We can make a lot of money off of that. Let's make that an NFT."
Captain America's next.
What are
I
you
think they're doing
talking about
Captain
when you say
America's.
Blender? What is Blender?
It's a rendering software.
Software to make
It's like
characters
AutoCAD.
and stuff.
Why do they name it the same as something you mix smoothies in or something?
I don't know.
Because that money is smooth.
Same
They're
th-
printing. That's why.
Well, no, JR, we could open that can of worms for anything. Why do they name browsers Firefox? A fox is literally on fire.
Because it's sexy.
Yeah.
That's true, but you know, that's not the
Eric is also curious. George B's OnlyFans. Now that's Spider News.
Yeah. Where'd my sock?
Crawlspace news.
Oh my gosh, he's going to get a sock for $1,000.
Oh.
Take the PS5 picture, call it art, and make it an NFT.
I think someone did that.
Yeah.
So, dumb people, according to Neil, are the ones that buy this.
Yep.
And I agree.
Dumb people with too much money.
Yeah, man.
Some people without a lot of money. People will like pay their rent in NFTs.
But you can't blame Marvel if they print it and they come. I'm going to keep printing it.
You bought $20 of the same book.
I know.
I'll tell you straight up. My apartment complex would let me pay in non-fungible tokens because they all that would tell them is that okay, no, they look at it and say, what is this? Okay, it actually has value. Okay, cool. There's going to be a X amount of dollar service fee on this. They put a service fee on every goddamn kind of type you want to pay your rent with now.
So
check, credit,
Kelly, it sounded like you knew a little bit more. Can you sell these? If I buy one, can I resell it?
No.
Why not?
Because you're not buying it to resell it. You're buying it so you have it.
You're buying it for the prestige.
Like they said, it's a it's a digital statue. You are basically, it's kind of like if you went to the store and you bought that J. Scott.
I think I broke George.
Spider-Man statue, the one that I have that comes up to like almost my hip.
Yeah.
That's basically what you're buying, but in digital form. So if you were to then redistribute it without authorization, it's still violating copyright. It's making uncopyrighted material.
I bought this comic book. It's a physical thing. I could resell it to you, and I'm not breaking any laws. or any contract.
Yeah, but you can't do it with the NFT. Like what I'm saying.
That's why the companies like it, isn't it? Yes.
Yeah.
So they can track it.
Yeah,
I see.
It's so stupid.
But
it's not even a statue.
But George, you figured out the exact reason why they're doing it because it's stupid.
Yeah. This is stupid as carbon credits. Money. Yeah. No, I get
carbon
you.
Credits.
Yeah.
Vinkman, thank you for the super chat. There are some collectors who will buy anything. You could take a dump in a box, slap a Spider-Man logo on it, charge $100 for it. Some idiot will buy it.
I'll be right back.
I think some of us have given it away as gifts on Spider Exchange or whatever.
Yeah, I think that's Spider Gift Exchange. Yes, we have. Yes, true. Very true, Vinkman. Very true. Was it
Brad? Hang on.
the Clint Eastwood movie? It was with the helicopter.
It was. Brad, hang on.
Yo,
now, if you were coming across something on eBay, not for $100, I don't think you would buy spider poop for $100. But if that spider poop was listed at $15, $20. I can see Brad Douglas saying, "Wait a minute, I got to know what's in this box."
Here's the. What am I in the movie 7? What's in the box? Now here is something.
In a box.
Here is something. When you have been a collector as long as I have, I tend to buy the weird stuff. The toilet paper.
Have you found poop in a box?
Perfectly well with the spider crap. I mean, come on. But yeah, George, you're probably right.
That shouldn't be the takeaway from this. That I could buy the poop because it'll go well with the toilet.
Brad would buy it for like $15, $20 and then pay like $30 in shipping because it's probably coming from Australia. And then
they print the poop
and then he's gonna open it on cam, but only for Patreon members. Be here tonight at 8 when I open up the spider poop. It's like Al Capone's vault.
I'm like, he just called me Geraldo.
You're the bald Geraldo.
What is going on?
Balraldo.
Balraldo. That's pretty good. Didn't Brad buy Spider-Man toilet paper on eBay? I did. $20.
Was it
Why do you have such pride in your voice? Jesus Christ, man!
It's right over my shoulder. It's right over there.
Oh, you didn't use it?
No, it has a story on it. It's from the 70s.
Oh shit, my neck!
The toilet paper tells the story.
Oh god damn it, my neck! You did it again.
What is the story it tells? What you had for dinner that night?
No. It has two things I love. It's a Hulk Spider-Man story. It's a Hulk. It's like the toilet paper was printed for me.
Oh god, my sides! They're going into orbit!
Ow. Oh, Jesus. Neil. Somebody
you're
call
right.
911.
Mom, help!
Oh, he's got his Big Joe sleeping bag, the big boy sleeping bag. Look at that.
Poor bastard. Okay,
no!
Eric says this show is full of literal $1 million ideas tonight.
Ideas that tell a story.
Hey, that's still better than.
Okay, Mom, don't worry.
Than Marvel
Hey, what'd you say, Kelly? I couldn't hear you over Neil dying.
You said stuff, things that tell a story, and I just said that's better than our current Spider-Man dilemma.
These things happen.
These things happen.
I now regret bringing up spider poop. I accept full responsibility for derailing the show. Oh my God, Ma Webb's here. If you use more than one sheet of toilet paper at a time, you'll never know the whole story.
This is where I get it from, folks.
Damn, George's mom coming with a banger. Oh my God.
This is where I get it from.
Oh, I'm crying here. I'm crying.
My goodness.
Adam says Neil's mom's going to have him committed after tonight. Yep.
God, I hope so. They want to be here.
Any final thoughts on your NF PT JR?
It's not a statue.
It's not that. Yeah, he kept yelling at the.
I'm gonna go make sure.
No effing way.
It's not a statue.
I'm gonna go make sure my mom knows I'm actually okay before we go to the next topic.
Okay, great.
The fact that she hasn't rushed up there makes me think she doesn't care in any way, shape, or form.
the room. It was so nice before he started broadcasting, and
it sounded like Neil was dying, and like his mom was upstairs or downstairs, thinking, "Well, that's one problem solved."
Oh, let me see who's got the next topic. Let me keep moving. Oh hell, it's Neil. All right, we're gonna do.
No, hang on, real quick.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah. Oh God.
So, you know how George said my mom doesn't care that I'm up here?
She doesn't. Are you?
She doesn't. I said I'm okay, and she said I don't care.
Yeah. I was right.
She said I wasn't paying attention.
Just an average spider night.
Yeah.
All right,
awesome.
Neil, you've got the next topic.
Man down.
Man down. Neil, one of my favorite writers is coming back to
No,
Spider-Man.
hang on. Do you want to just do the story? Because you just did like half of it.
Okay. Sentence.
Okay.
That's
so
that's the story.
let's go. Okay. So there are three things in this universe that I know George hates: the Ultimate Universe, symbiotes, and clones. Also, maybe me, but I'm not so sure about that part.
I'm about half.
But yeah. So J.M. DeMatteis is back. In the latest scam after symbiote Spider-Man comes Ben Reilly Spider-Man. The second of the three things that George hates in Untold Tales format.
Yeah.
Accompanied by X Factor and Domino artist David Baldian, J. Matteis will be telling the stories in between the Clone Saga as Ben Reilly tackles the life of being Spider-Man.
Isn't this Steve Scrose, who hasn't drawn Spider-Man since the 90s?
Is.
Yeah.
It is Scrose.
Looking very much like Mayday, I might add.
Looks a bit like Noir art, I think. A little bit, not a whole lot, but I can see the bits and pieces in there. Yeah. But anyways, I think DeMatteis said it's planned to be a mini, but like Amazing Mary Jane in the same kind of if it sells well, we'll do more format, assuming another virus doesn't hit the planet and the series doesn't get canceled.
So I'm interested in the book. Mainly, I like the writer.
George is like, oh man, he's going back to his girlfriend. He's gonna hit him again.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I agree with Adam here. More DeMatteis on Spidey is a good thing, even if it's Flower Man. Yeah. Mike says, "Man, that costume looks stupid on a dude." Well, he was the first, but Mayday made it classic. You know,
I think that's why they made the Beyond costume for him, is so that he has a distinctive look from Mayday, who's arguably become more popular in the costume than he has.
Yes.
But I think I know I'm going to contribute to the same problem that Brad does, but this doesn't look half bad. I hate Untold Tales with a passion, mainly because I don't like going back and saying, like, remember this? Well, this happened in between, guys. Just don't think about continuity for a couple hours. So on one hand, I love that DeMatteis is returning, and I love David Baldian's line work. I don't know a whole lot about Israel Silva, who I'm not very knowledgeable of their color work. I'll have to go look for them a bit more. But what I've seen from the interiors looks promising. We actually got a preview of it in ASM 75.
We did, and the art looks pretty good
with Dr. Kafka. And I'm wondering if they're using this book to explain Ben's relationship with Dr. Kafka. Like, they're kind of using this book to fill in the blanks for Beyond that, or sort of like how Iceman showed up in Slott's Fantastic Four, and then like everyone's like, wait, where did Iceman come from? Why is he in the F4? And then they took like 20 issues later to explain it. This is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's that same method but faster.
Yep. Anyone besides me and Neil excited about this?
Javi is.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Kelly, what do you think of this?
I think it's funny that when everyone saw it, they were like, wait, is that Mayday? And even I, just scrolling, like when I first saw it, I was like, whoa, wait, hold on. What? And then realizing, oh, it's Ben Reilly in his classic suit. So I think this will be fun. I'm interested, but I don't know. There's something about, like, I'm so used to seeing Mayday in the suit that whenever I see a guy in it, it trips me out. So,
a little bit of news. J.M. DeMatteis has agreed to come on and promote the book. So it's been at least a decade since I talked to him. He'll be on webcam now since we do this webcam.
Also,
that'll be nice.
This is kind of like secondary news to that, but like the editor for the book, I don't remember his name, but he went on Twitter and he said, like, apparently he's had a lot of like on the platform a lot of people saying they're looking forward to the book.
Yeah.
So I think that says a lot about it.
The thing is, the kids from the 90s are now in jobs where they can produce the content that they loved. And the 90s kids loved the Clone Saga. They loved Ben Reilly, and they're going back to it. Nick Lowe is one of them. He's in a position of power. He grew up with the Clone Saga.
He's the head of the Spider line.
Yeah.
And that's why our culture is doomed.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah, I keep thinking
not a statue.
I keep thinking of what Bart Simpson says. We need another Vietnam. Thin out their ranks a little bit.
All right, Kelly has some breaking news that just came in.
Yeah.
And I have a picture of it here related to Spider-Girl, who we were talking about just a second ago.
Yeah.
Here it is. Look at this.
The pre-orders are sold out.
The Mayday Pop.
Which is kind of crazy because
that actually looks really cool.
It really is cool. So if you were waiting to pre-order it last second, you're gonna have to wait until they make a new shipment, or if they do it, because stuff like this, they generally don't normally do a second run. I would say email Pop in a Box and tell them that you want a second run if you did not pre-order it. Unfortunately, the only people that are getting it is whoever
me and Kelly
it prior.
Me and Kelly.
I guess I'm not getting one.
These things happen.
These things happen, but also this is crazy because I've never seen one of these exclusive pops in terms of Marvel sell out before. So this is kind of wild to me. Now I could have just missed something, but I think like in terms of a comic book character that doesn't normally have like a ton of Funkos, this is kind of crazy. So
I actually logged onto this website because when did we order this, Kelly? July?
Yes.
And I was like, where is it? And then I looked, it's coming out at Christmas, December 2021.
So why is this breaking news?
Because it just sold out.
Because it doesn't, they normally don't sell out. So that means that enough people.
There's a demand for Spider-Girl content.
Yeah.
So this was a Spider-Girl pop that was exclusive. You can still buy her, April Parker.
I have her. Yeah.
Watch all the people that bought like the last one, the Mayday one, and then you watch like Marvel come around and say, "Oh, that's really Aranya wearing Mayday's costume."
They wouldn't do that.
They would do that.
Okay.
Terrible.
But anyway, I think that's a great looking pop, and I hope it sends a message to Marvel that we want more content.
Kind of wish I'd hopped on that train a little earlier.
Back in July. It's been a fat minute, too. Kelly, you got the next topic related because on Spider Satellites, you review Nonstop Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And I didn't notice this when we talked about it. Or have we talked about this issue yet on Satellites?
Not yet.
Okay.
Yeah, not yet.
So the Spider Sense now talks.
Okay. Well, actually, this was even in the first issue. And this is what's so weird. Like what I wrote, I was like, I don't even know why Screen Rant is making this sound like this is so crazy and new because other artists, clickbait. Because other artists have done this before. Basically, it's not necessarily talking to you, so it's very clear they didn't read it. Basically, what it's saying, because the intention of Nonstop Spider-Man was to kind of put you in Peter's shoes, so to speak. So you're seeing what he's sensing from that spider sense. Okay. So it's not like yelling out at somebody because that's stupid, and that's kind of what they're trying to title that. But it's kind of it's what it's telling him. So his spider sense is telling him there's something behind you. There's danger behind you. Check it out. Look up, look over here, and they've been doing that. That was an artistic choice since the first issue. It's cool. I like it. I don't like it all the time, but I think in certain instances, it's a neat way of showing how Spider Sense works for Peter. Yeah,
it's an internal message coming to him.
Yeah,
and I've just never seen the words on the screen telling Peter what it's telling him. Like
danger, Will Robinson.
And you know what? Going back to Venom, and I know half the panel hates this. Venom didn't used to talk to Spider-Man. Didn't used to come off and have a conversation with the character like he does now. So I equate the Spider Sense talking like Venom talking. Suddenly they have a voice.
Yeah.
But
it's not. This isn't anything new.
Those panels, it looks more like just his subconscious.
Yeah.
Saying
that's
something.
That's what it is. It's just Screen Rant is trying to say, oh, look, it's talking. And it's like, Did you not read the comic? Probably not.
Probably
almost like me thinking, "Look out!" in my head before I get hit by a bus.
What's this? What's
your instincts talking? Yeah.
Yeah.
Screen Rant making clickbait? Oh, color me shocked.
Oh man,
Never could have seen this coming.
So we're still continuing.
Shouldn't the title have been Intermittent Spider-Man, since obviously it didn't come out.
That is a nice segue, JR, to the next topic that Kelly has, which is nonstop stops. It's now going to
wait, hang on. It started.
Better title than what Bleeding Cool gave.
Wait. Nonstop stopped.
Yeah,
it did.
Wow.
More like nonstop was a non-starter.
If it helps any, I didn't even know what nonstop was.
Yeah,
you're honestly better off not knowing.
Yeah.
It's to me the idea was cute. The execution and the delays and the artwork were not my favorite things in the world. But yeah, Nonstop Spider-Man is stopping at issue 5, which came out September 29th, and we will be reviewing it next Satellites, I'm sure. Yeah. But it's not necessarily ending. The story itself is not ending, as it's going to be continued in a new mini-series / maybe hopefully ongoing called Savage Spider-Man. The artistic team is not known. Yay! Maybe no more Chris Pichello, because I cannot take faces melting. I'm sorry. Yeah. No offense. However, faces melting are weird, man. So that's kind of basically it. Also, maybe too, this kind of is telling where the writing team is still the same and they're continuing the story in something else, but the artistic team is leaving because there was severe delays with Nonstop Spider-Man, and I'm wondering if maybe that's also why they're redoing this. We'll see.
I think this would have been issue 6 of Nonstop.
Yes, exactly.
They just need another boost because it's 5 issues in. It's been a year out.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Why do you come out with? I mean, why do they do this? Why do they announce and come out with a title that won't ship on time?
Well, the artist got sick with COVID. The artist got sick with COVID.
And also, I think his mom died too. So.
See, that makes me feel bad. I'm not trying to to be mean for no reason.
And let me check that. I'll mute myself again just so you can't hear my mom.
Okay, there was a lot of delays, so I think that's kind of how they're revitalizing the rest of the story is by changing the title, getting another artistic team, and hopefully finishing it. We'll see. It was an interesting story. I would like to see it through. But there are some things that are pretty cringe with it. Like it's where we're getting the Gen Z Baron Zemo.
Yes.
Which is weird.
He really talks like a 20-year-old. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that's really it. Like there's
how many issues you think this issue? I think 5 at tops to wrap the story up. 6?
Yeah, 6.
5, 6.
I can't wait for more Zoomer Zemo.
Yeah, it was bad. Hey, we got a super chat from Josh Nelson. Thank you, Josh. Sorry I missed the early review since you were already discussing this, but hopefully this donation makes up for the repetition. Who thinks that the ending of Nick Spencer's run was derailed by editorial interference? Raise your hand.
Everybody.
If you think so.
Everybody.
The whole panel. JR, you think editorial got in on the last issue?
Couldn't care less.
That's a yes.
That means yes. Yes.
That's a yes.
Yes, Josh. We go back and listen to that previous show. We all think editorial stepped in. Hopefully, at some point, Nick Spencer can have his side of the story,
or at least the Spencer.
If that's true or not. I'd love to interview and ask him that question.
Release the Spencer cut.
The Spencer cut. Hashtag it.
If the Snyder fans can be obnoxious enough to get it, then we can too.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm with Kelly. I want to see the story end, but I could care less if it does or not. It's not been a great book, as witnessed in our satellite issues or episodes. So, okay, next topic. Chi-Town has this one. Take me through this, Peter.
Okay, Pop goes the exclusive. Funko has revealed its 90s animated Spider-Man vinyl pops that are Target only exclusive.
Yep.
Spider-Man, Black Cat, Man of Web, Hobgoblin, and Dr. Octopus have made the cut along with t-shirts, which you can pre-order, but don't bother because pre-orders began on October 1st and have already sold out.
I totally missed it.
Man of Web and t-shirts, which you can still buy.
Peter, are you a fan of that 90s show?
I am, but I like the Spectacular Spider-Man better.
Same. The thing is, they've never made a Black Cat pop before, or they've done a reprinted Green Goblin, but I am going to try to get these two because they don't specifically look like from the 90s. I mean, they look like what they're supposed to look like.
I mean, well,
you have to wait for them because they're already sold out.
Yeah, I missed it. What were you saying, Kel?
I mean, they do also look like the 90s TV show because the 90s TV show was very comic accurate at the time. Yeah.
I always think of this Goblin and the 90s show. That's very much. This Spider-Man could be any Spider-Man. He just looks a little thick.
Damn, boy!
What part are you looking at, Brad?
What part are you looking at, JR?
Oh my God. Doesn't he look a little chubby? I mean, he looks a little.
No.
Those thighs be thick.
Yeah, he's a little. He's not so. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I went online and you can still order Madam Web, but who really wants Madam Web?
Hang on. Why is Black Cat not super buff?
That's a good point. Who wants Madam Web? Yet Marvel keeps pushing Madam Web on us.
I like that. I do like that Madam Web in the TV show, though.
You do. Yeah. That was who was his
Stan Lee's wife?
Was it Majel Barrett?
No, Stan Lee's wife.
No.
Oh yeah, that was Stan Lee's wife, wasn't it? Yeah. Majel Barrett was Mrs. Roddenberry. She was some character. She was Anna Watson. Was she Anna Watson?
She was also a lot of characters on Star Trek.
She was the computer voice. Yeah. Vinkman is telling me, please, no more Funkos. He's super chatty.
But Vinkman, we need those manufactured vinyl figurines that sell for $20. Let's go.
Now, you got to admit, Vinkman, this is a better deal than those NFTs or Elemental Ps. Like,
anything is.
That's a better deal, man.
If I had more room in my apartment, I would buy a shit ton of Funko Pop. Well, I don't know. I don't know if New George would, because New George doesn't give a damn about Marvel stuff. But I would buy them for like other things aside from Spider-Man. Like I'd buy me. Maybe there's some Spice Girl pops out there.
No, I saw one and I thought instantly of you, George. There's Burt Reynolds in the Trans Am. It's a Funko car.
Ooh,
Burt Reynolds is sticking his head out of the Trans Am. I thought you'd so buy that one.
No, George. What I'm gonna do is if there are Spice Girls Funko Pops out there, I will get you like a little stage.
I need a stage. Yeah, I need a stage.
You put them all there, and you'll have like one up there. So girl power, zig a zig ah.
Okay, so here's the thing. This is the reason I don't buy that. Like when I see links to things or whatever, because I know as soon as I click the link, I'm going to get there and it's going to be like, oh, sold out, limited to this, or here's your chance to get a lottery number to win this, and I'm like,
why do I got to jump through a hoop?
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, just tell me when it's in the store and I'll go buy the damn thing. How about that?
Yeah.
I remember there was like a big thing at one point. They were doing like cereal mascots.
Yeah.
And
Tony
like
the Tiger and
and like only like I don't know, like 150 or something stupid. Only got like Toucan Sam, and people were pissed. And I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I mean, like, why? I just sell them Funkos for crying out loud. Stop being dicks.
Oh, can you guys still hear my mom?
Yeah.
We got one more Funko Pop topic, Vinkman, then we're done. Jesus. Kelly, look at this one.
Yeah, so I mean, again, it's not like super news, but we do get the emissary. Is it a emissary or emissary of hell, aka Japanese Spider-Man? He is going to be a Funko Pop that is. Yeah. I don't think it is. It's a PX preview exclusive, but I don't think it's just exclusive to GameStop. But that's just what we're showing. See. He's also sold out from GameStop, but I think you can find him for pre-order elsewhere. He's also expected to come out around Black Friday as well. Yeah. But he'll be in stores and everywhere. So
that's kind of cool.
We're getting a lot of Spider-Man toys and merchandise. Maybe it has something to do with the new movie coming out in December.
Real quick, is there a Leah Pardon Funko Pop?
There needs to be like the giant ones.
Yeah,
that's what I'd want. Yeah,
emissary of hell, Spider-Man.
In the box, it's right behind him, so you could see.
Oh, is it?
George, hold on a second. I just had it.
I think George thinks I've gone insane. I probably have.
Here you go, George. There it is.
Woo!
Look at that. Isn't that cool?
So wait. Oh, in stock soon. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Look how cool that looks.
Yeah, y'all should do like a GoFundMe or something so I can get that.
That's like $60. That's $60. So.
Well, no,
there you go. Look at that.
So that's being sold by a third party.
Yeah.
I would check eBay and see if you can find it cheaper.
Yeah. But isn't that cool, George? I thought you'd love that.
No, I do like it. It's just I don't have time to like try to chase down all these like exotic, rare things, and try to meet people in back alleys, like like I'm getting a back alley drug deal going or something like that.
Yeah.
I need a Funko dealer. Yo, man, I'm needing.
Yo, man, you need some pops.
Get you a Funko plug.
Yeah.
I didn't assign this one, so I will just take it.
Oh God.
CBR has the article about this with the new Marvel Legends coming out. More clones, George. Look out. So Symbiote Spider-Man, the new Marvel Legend coming out.
That actually looks really good. I don't buy a Funko. I
agree. Look at that. That's a great looking black costume Spidey.
Hobgoblin looks terrible though.
What do you think of that, JR? Is that a good looking goblin?
Not really.
The Funko was scarier.
What about Hammerhead?
Oh, I kind of like that.
Look at the brass knuckles on him.
That head mold is great.
He looks like a Goomba. He's like, hey, what you looking at?
Hey, And what do you think of this one, George?
I go,
Okay. And we have the Alex Savick Spider-Man armor from Web 100. That actually doesn't look bad. That suit has gotten so much traction for something that showed up in like what, 1 or 2 issues?
Exactly. One issue and not very long.
And then 1 episode of the cartoon.
And then it still keeps getting variant things, figures, whatever.
It was in that 2000 Spider-Man game for a PS1. I remember it going back that far. I mean, it's been around. Now this looks great. The Shocker looks great. What do you think?
It looks like Doctor Strange, MCU Doctor Strange crap around his
probably just repainted those actually.
Yeah, that's like
and the Falcon. Okay. What do you guys think of those? Anybody collect Marvel Legends? I don't really. I buy one very rarely.
I know that the Symbiote Spider-Man one's been sold out. It's been sold out since it launched.
Yeah.
I can buy Marvel Legends or gas and food. So
yeah, they're so damn expensive. They're $20, man.
Yeah.
At least with Funko, they're like $8.
$20 is what I used to get a week to go buy G.I. Joe action figures, and I could get like a few.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see, George. You have this next topic. The comic company is running out, or we don't have enough paper to print these $10 comics.
Yeah, maybe if comics would stop being $10 and being like 100 issues or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, there's a paper shortage. Part of it's being fueled by the fact that like the manga comics over in Asia are eating up a lot of it as well.
Yeah.
And also you have to consider, and it talks about this in the article.
Yeah.
You have to also consider the fact that all over the world right now, you've got cargo ships just parked.
I saw that report
outside.
On that. It's crazy.
Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds all around the world just parked outside of ports that can't get in there to drop off these goods.
Well, I know there's like 70.
Oh, sorry.
There's like 74 of them. I think it's because like they don't have any workers, so they can only take
the labor shortage. They can't sort the contents that get on the ships.
Yeah.
So like I think in San Francisco they've got like 76. I'm sorry. I didn't.
Neil just takes over everything. He's like, you know what? No, it's my topic now. F it. I'm here. I'm Neil. I'm taking it over.
Oh, poor Neil.
But no, I mean that's the gist of it though. That's the there's not enough people in the ports because of the COVIDs.
Yes. Yeah.
And so they can't unload the ships, and so literally everything. This is why literally everything's getting harder to find. It's hard. It's getting harder for me to find Dr. Pepper Zero around me, and it's supposedly manufactured in the U.S.
Yeah.
So I mean, everything's getting harder to find. Everything's getting more expensive, and it's hitting comic book paper the same way. The exact quote here was like, "There's just not enough to print all these comics." Like it's suddenly like an Irwin Allen disaster film, and like Charlton Heston is Dan Buckley or whatever that guy's name is at Marvel, the publisher.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah. And Charlton Heston is like, well, there's not enough. There's not enough paper to run these comics.
The question, George, if there's not enough paper to print the comics, what does Marvel do? Where do they go with it?
Oh, Marvel loves this. They could just jack up prices again. And they know that people will line up and pay it and further get abused by it.
Sometimes they'll pay for it twice.
Yeah, sometimes they'll buy it twice. So yeah, Marvel knows that they have whale readers. Now, when I say whale, that doesn't mean you guys are fat. That means that they look at you like so the term whale. If you don't have it, yeah, it's basically like you're somebody who has a lot of money and you're willing to spend it casually on any you're willing to buy non-fungible tokens. You're a whale.
I get
okay.
You. I get you.
So yeah, Marvel knows there's whales out there that'll Marvel knows there's people out there. So long as they put a variant cover, they'll pay $20-$30 an issue.
Yeah, that's true.
So Marvel knows they can jack up the price, and people are still going to read, are still going to buy things.
True. At what point does Marvel change anything? Do they go more digital? Because of this, is the price increase the only effect of this?
Marvel is the only company I think that would actually justify a digital increase due to a paper shortage, and try to pull that off and be like, oh well, times are tough. It's harder for us to print these things now, so we're going to raise the price of digital comics.
Okay, George, you've also got this next one. Because I know
that died like somebody farted in church. What was that?
It's okay. It's okay. What, Neil?
I said nothing.
Oh, you unmuted. I thought you
No.
You didn't say anything.
Okay. I remember years ago, George, we talked about KFC and Spider-Man. Well, it's back in the news again with KFC, Venom, and KFC are teaming up.
Knock to the devil in.
Yes, breaking news from September 12th.
Shut up. I don't do a news show every month sometimes. I mean, come on.
Breaking news from September 12th.
Shut up.
So yeah, Venom had a KFC related merchandising tie-in over in Korea. Where apparently the KFC Double Down continues to live, and it does not surprise me that this would thrive in an Asian market. Something so vile that Americans wouldn't even eat it.
Is like Double Down where the chicken it replaces the bun, so it's 2 pieces of chicken?
Yes, it's 2 pieces of chicken. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I think you got like some cheese or maybe some more chicken in between there. I don't know.
Is there some dog meat in here?
No.
Oh,
God damn, JR. Jesus Christ.
Come on.
Fuck.
This is Korea, right? I mean,
stop. Come on.
No.
That's awful. That's awful. All right. So anyway, so yeah, they did a tie-in with KFC, with Venom and Carnage, and you could buy like different express platters to see which one you wanted to vote for who. Don't worry. The results will be posted September 24th.
Okay, are you a Venom or a Carnage fan? Mia, which one would you eat, George? Looking at this picture right here. You got the coleslaw. You got like some bacon coming out of this in between 2 pieces of chicken breast fried.
Yeah, I'm going to Chick-fil-A. And to be honest, I don't even like Chick-fil-A all that much anymore.
Wow. What is that sandwich? Is that gravy? Is that or mustard or mayonnaise?
I don't know what the hell it is.
It's probably an aioli of some sort.
Oh, wow, that looks. None of these look appetizing. They look just like so greasy.
This reminds me that like for $41, I think like it doesn't like an 8-piece bucket meal cost like $41. Like something you can someplace you can go to like
$40 in Korea.
Yeah, well that's in the US.
Well, so the thing is in the Korean countries, KFC became a big thing because of a marketing gimmick that they did in Japan and kind of almost basically created themselves as like the place to go for Christmas meal. And
really,
so one, it's a little bit more pricier over there. It's probably far better quality than half the KFCs we deal with, but none of this looks particularly appetizing, although what I'm seeing for me is just straight up death. So,
I mean, this is stuff I would have eaten in college. So yeah.
Looking at that, at least I can tell. At least I can tell Venom and Carnage apart from each other, unlike the last movie.
That's true.
Vinkman says, "Thank you for the super chat. I guess I'm a whale for the super chats." Yes,
Wow.
I think you are, Vinkman. Thank you.
Don't say.
Hornacek says, "We just lost all our Korean listeners due to JR." Yes.
No, this is true. Here, I've looked it up on the.
Oh no!
Here's the story.
No. Bad dog. No.
Yeah.
Sit.
What the?
Eric says, "This menu looks wild. The chicken are bred to sandwich. It looked like a heart attack at the door. Knock, knock. Let the chicken in. I mean, let the chicken."
This is from the Humane Society
JR, stop.
Okay, JR, man, stop. Remember Dan Slott?
Future's now, man.
That was what we talked about. Yeah. Okay. Good God. All right. Where are we? Neil.
Okay, so
Hold on. We go from chicken.
Nope.
To Venom cheese.
Okay, so I did some research for this topic, and you'll find this very interesting. So the health department released a report, and no one wants to read health department reports. So they partnered with BuzzFeed to create top 10 causes of obesity in Indonesia. Number 5 will shock you. And number 1 was knock knock let the devil in, Venom cheese.
Okay, let's take a look at this Venom cheese. Here we go.
Turn it down.
Yeah, I'm lowering it. Hold on. Sorry
So
about
basically,
that. Oh my God, pop-ups. Okay, there we go.
A restaurant in Jakarta, Indonesia. I think it's like Willy Brothers. I don't know.
That looks
The
great.
name isn't important, but what they make is important. So on their Venom-themed burger, I forgot what it's called. I didn't do a whole lot of research, actually. I just made that as a joke.
This is disgusting.
Basically, they put activated charcoal in in blocks of, I believe, cheddar cheese, and they melt it down, and as like a gimmick, they watch you you watch them smear it off the block onto their burger.
Activated charcoal, by the way, is something that they give you when they need you to throw up. It's a diuretic.
It's what they put in your soap to activate your skin, or something like that. I don't know.
Or if they want you to go before you have a colonoscopy, right? You know, that kind
I feel like JR's trying to tell us something with the colonoscopy.
I mean, he's had them before. I mean, he's been very frank with us about that before.
Why is this a thing? I mean, it's tying into a movie, right? That's why they're doing it.
So, Brad, this is actually a thing before. I think Burger King did this back when the first Venom movie came out with both their Venom cheese and their Venom bun, where they put activated charcoal in their
I remember the
burger
Venom
buns.
bun, yeah.
Yeah, so once again, like NFTs, this is something that dumb rich people can waste their money on.
Why would people do this to beef? It's just disrespectful.
Well, it's common to put melted cheese on.
Well, no, but like activate like
cheese and activated charcoal.
Something that looks like a sewage valve release.
Well, I remember when my grandpa used to cook activated charcoal burgers for everybody.
I like what Walter says in chat. I like my steak covered with melted rubber fire.
I don't like looking at something that like I would have eaten out of a dumpster and then melted down to make it look a bit more presentable.
Geiger's Alien. Yeah, it does, doesn't it, man?
Yeah.
You eat stuff out of dumpsters?
It's a hypothetical, George.
Yeah. Ira goes, anytime you want to stop showing that video.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Pretty much.
Well, Brad's thinking to himself, well, no, hang on a second. Maybe I can get some hate views out of this.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's getting them from us right now.
You thought we were done with the food with Spider-Man? No.
God damn it.
No, I got more. Wait, there's more. Oh, hold on.
Can I get some OxyClean to drink if we're going with the but wait, there's more?
Oh my God, the pop-ups on Newsweek.
Go get it.
Jesus.
Don't you get it out of the toilet up there or whatever? Where are you telling us? Oh, the sink.
The
Never
sink.
mind.
He doesn't get his drink out of the sink. I mean, out of the toilet.
I don't know. Look at his hair, Brad.
There we go. Okay, hold on. Let me mute this. JR, you ready?
As ever.
Okay.
That's reassuring.
I know, right? Hold on. I'm trying to get.
Brad's going to share the screen. JR's like, I am not ready.
I am so scared.
Yeah,
I am so scared. I am so scared for what's on the other side.
I'm trying to blow it up, but it won't. Okay, hold on. Jeez.
I'm trying to press I'm pressing the detonator. Nothing's happening.
Okay. I can't blow it up. This is as big as it gets. Okay, go, JR.
That's what she said.
These things happen.
That's right. Is that what you said on your wedding
This
night?
isn't news.
Yes, it is. It's onion and beef venom. Take me through it, JR.
Is he hanging a flank steak from his mouth?
Yeah, he's got a flank steak.
Welcome to another edition of idiotic stories that Brad thinks are news.
Bring the funny.
Yeah, bring it.
Yeah.
All right, old man.
Once again, very bored Brad Douglas with nothing else to do. Who obviously chooses to ignore family responsibilities because he has time to find this crap.
Just get to the news. Come on.
No, this is important though.
This is part of the news.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, so he's found this idiot. So he's found this idiot who paints himself black, who takes a slab of meat and puts it on and looks and laps it like it's a tongue and puts onions on his eyes and pumpkin seeds for his teeth. And he calls himself Venom and he thinks he's cute. And Brad thinks this is an acceptable story for Spider News.
Yeah. I wonder how many views he's got.
It's got oh my god. I hate that we're talking about
1.3 million likes.
There you go. 1.3 million people saw flank steak Venom.
Brad, you're not allowed to make the news list anymore.
This feels like, okay, I'm going to be honest, this video looks like something that someone would post on their social media that they want to delete before they run for office.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Florida man as Venom with steak tongue.
No, but
this looks like some kind of urban legend, creepy pasta thing that I should be hearing,
like Spring-Heeled Jack or something.
I should be hearing Nexpo talk about on his YouTube channel.
No, hang on, George.
For about an hour and a half.
George, this is great. You don't have that. We have that Call of Cthulhu thing coming up on the 25th. We should use this as our main opponent.
No, we're not fighting fake Venom with meat mouth. We're not fighting meat mouth fake Venom.
I might use that. I might use that name.
We're not using it.
I might. You're not. I might.
All right. The next topic. Any more personal insults, JR? Are you good?
I'll wait for the next topic.
Pace. Okay, I thought so. You're going to want to pace yourself. There's be a lot more to come.
JR news topic. Brad's such an idiot. He found this a month ago. This idiot on TikTok. And Brad, okay.
Where's the lie, though?
Yeah.
Shut up. Hornacek, keep Brad off of TikTok. You know the Crawlspace isn't on TikTok. Maybe we should do something.
No.
We don't need to do that.
We're good.
It's revolting.
We're good.
Neil, Spider-Man 4, the video game. We have footage of what it would have looked like with Tobey Maguire.
So who here remembers Spider-Man 4, that one with Mysterio? We got that in 2019. It was called Spider-Man Far From Home. But it wasn't Bruce Campbell, so this is what we're getting instead. So someone went around and they found footage of Spider-Man beating people up on the streets and breaking taxis. Obviously, he sounds like he has a back problem because every time he stops, he hunches over in pain. Oh my god, he's causing public destruction. Someone stopped this vandal. Jonah was right. He is a menace. Also, he can't swing in a straight line for some reason. He just keeps breaking things.
This is like watching Brad trying to play it. Brad was trying to get the swinging down.
Guys, you notice how he like always does like this weird judder in the air. I think that's Tobey Maguire saying, "Please help! I'm too old for this. I've let myself go.
Somebody kill me, please."
As you can see, Spider-Man has mastered the art of the Phantom Anchor Point and has decided to start leaving impact lines behind him as he moves down towards the ground. He contemplates suicide and then goes up in the air.
Oh, wow!
Listen, Phantom Anchor Point is a real thing in the comics.
And now he is angry. His back pain is giving in. Everyone's laughing at him. Here comes the Crips. Here comes the Crips and Bloods.
Here come the homies.
What in the world?
Run
the homies. Yeah.
What's
so I guess this is like a public. I guess this is a public interaction system. I don't know. Anyways, Peter ignores the gang war between the Crips and Bloods and swims off to go swing on a bridge. Oh, there's where Gwen Stacy died. Anyways,
is that water? What is that over there?
That's New Jersey.
So anyways, Peter blows up the UN and begins running against the wall with one arm and one leg. Anyways, Peter climbs up a wall, I guess. Oh god, he's breaking the building. Please, someone stop him. Jonah, please put out $1 million bounty. The Punisher will take care of him.
With video games, it takes a long time to create them. And if you've ever played a movie game, there's a lot of little side missions.
So anyways, Spider-Man has a seizure midair, and he breaks balance. Once again, he finds his phantom anchor point, swings away. Oh my god, he's going face first into the concrete. There he goes!
I think it landed on his ass. What?
I think Spider-Man's having dementia, like a dementia episode. He's just circles.
I think he's on God mode. He should have died several times by now.
I love how Neil is acting like a reporter. Seeing this
god, he's swinging a circle. Oh my god, he's swinging a circle. He's just moving. He's stuttering midair. Oh my god.
Oh god, what is purple?
So Spider-Man's
tripping out. What are those?
He sees Black Panther's holograms, and he's freaking out, so he's gonna run away. Okay, there he goes. He runs past IHOP. He's gonna run into a taxi.
What the hell is that pink shit?
It's Genie coming out from the bottom, maybe?
Oh god, Peter's gonna bomb Wall Street! He just bombed the stock exchange. Oh god! Spider-Man's been labeled as domestic terrorist by Homeland Security! Someone stop him!
What's going on?
Oh no, he's attacking outstanding citizen L. Thompson Lincoln! Someone please stop him!
Whoa, Spidey! Why is he attacking people?
And finally, oh god, Peter's vision's changed. He's having an acid trip. Oh no!
Where are we going?
For our audio listeners, you have to watch
You gotta see the video on this audio listener.
Yeah, I'm sure this is gripping for the podcast.
Anyways, Peter sees some hexagons in the sky. He flies now. There's a radio. There's some circle. Oh, those are game controls.
Go all 18 minutes. Let's see what else happens. Oh, a helicopter fight.
Oh, oh god, Peter's gonna blow it up!
Blow up a helicopter?
Did he just tackle the helicopter? What's going on?
There it is.
It has a gun. Oh no! Spider-Man just died. Spider-Man's dying. Oh my god! What's going on?
He should not survive the blade.
Could we lower the screaming? Maybe I've already gone deaf several times now. Can we maybe freak out in a lower voice? Is that a possible thing?
There's another purple blob on the ground. Let's see.
Well, it looks like he's trying to.
Oh god, the helicopter's purple now too. Spider-Man's nemesis.
Let's see what else happens in this
Spider-Man's nemesis
Spider-Man 4 game.
Spider-Man's nemesis is the color purple. Oh my god.
Oh.
Is he still fighting the helicopter like 4 minutes in?
Yeah.
Oh, the blade spider. Oh, he just blew him up. What in the
It's like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory with the helicopter with the little fan blades at the top.
Oh, what is going?
It's like it's like I'm watching a Minecraft video where like he's just hitting something over and over again. Nothing's happening. How many buildings should have been destroyed by now? Holy crap!
Okay, let's see if he fights anything else besides a helicopter here.
Man, this PS4 tech preview of the Insomniac game is really stunning. I can't believe they changed the helicopter scene that drastically.
That was rough. Oh, we got bad guys. Let's see.
Oh, hang on. So I guess Peter's got parentheses around him now. Oh, there's the Rhino. I guess.
Is that pain?
That's the Rhino.
If I take that mask off, will it be painful? Of course. You're a big guy. For you. Oh god, the Crips and Bloods are out in force tonight. Spider-Man's going to town on him.
Wow.
Is that the Daily Bugle back there? No one cares. Anyways, so
anyway,
I
guess that's pretty much what Spider-Man 4 the video game would have looked like.
I'm just amazed that Peter had a stroke just as he plowed into that bulldozer. This is interesting.
He bounces off the propellers of the helicopter. It looks like he does. The show is more of a visual thing. Increasingly a visual thing. Yeah. It is. How did this get leaked? I don't know.
You might have to keep this video up on instead of like taking it down for audio purposes. We might have to keep this one up just for the visual aid, or clip it.
All right, so let's see here. Next topic, we've got who's got this one? George, you've got this next one. Let me pull it up. The Spider-Man fighting the helicopter will not stop playing on my thing. Okay, there it is. Okay, you ready, George? Wrist hand sanitizer Spider-Man.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, this one's actually within this week, so.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Don't knock it. All right. We didn't have to go back to August or September for this.
Who's Grape Japan?
Number one, wrist mist lets you shoot sanitizer spray like Spider-Man. Not Spider-Man, Spider-Man. No hyphen.
No hyphen, man.
This is always the first thing I look for now whenever Brad sends us this crap.
Where's the hyphen?
So it says it lets you shoot sanitizer spray like Spider-Man, and I'm like, in the history of Spider-Man, I've never thought, remember that one time when Spider-Man shoots aerosol out of his web shooter? No, that's all it is. It's like a hand sanitizing mist. It has nothing to do with Spider-Man. Spider-Man is not part of the packaging. Japan today just knew Spider-Man would get clicks. That's the only reason. That's the only reason Spider-Man is in here. It is not even in here in the article. I take it back. It's in the first part. Almost like being Spider-Man, who shoots spider webs and not aerosol mist. And this is literally just, hey, look, there's a sanitizer you could spray. You could spray like a perfume bottle off your wrist. Oh, and hey, doesn't that make you like Spider-Man? No, it doesn't. Not at all. Not one goddamn bit.
Okay. So that's his topic. What do y'all think about that? I actually found a dude that made web shooters that shoot hand sanitizer on YouTube. It's right here. Let's take a look.
What happened?
Web shooter.
What are the legal consequences?
He'll go up against doors. He'll spray the door. What happens
if he sprays it in someone's eyes?
Well,
I guess he gets sued.
Down. Oh, right on the keyboard. Oh, there you go.
That's not good.
So, hand sanitizer Spider-Man. That was our topic. JR is following that up with
actually a quasi-legit story of quasi-legit interest, unlike most of everything else on the Spider News. In this case,
hold on. Where'd he go? No, I'm just kidding. Keep going. Sorry.
In fact, this only happened about 30 days ago, so it's Spider not so old's news. So apparently, Spider-Man Amazing Fantasy 15 sold for $3.6 million, which is obviously, again, someone with stupid money to spend.
Yeah.
But it's But I did find it interesting that this is apparently graded 9.6. I mean, there are modern comics that you couldn't get a 9.6 grade,
especially from Penguin. It sounds like.
Where was this? Penguin Random House. Where was this thing all these years? I mean, this is almost a 60-year-old comic book. Yeah. I mean, it's. It must have been hermetically sealed somewhere. Where could it have been? Mm-hmm. And apparently, there's like 3 more like it, and there's none graded higher. But,
and who would have ever even thought to protect it like that back then?
Yeah,
because back then they weren't even really collectibles.
Mm-mm.
True.
Sometimes like I know, like with baseball cards, sometimes they're that people would like stuck in old warehouses somewhere. People would find like a stash of like early 1950s like Bowman cards or whatever. Packs that had never been opened and things like that. But I've never heard that with like comic books. I mean, usually it's maybe somebody who died or whatever, and they go and they find that they've. But just again, considering that it's wood pulp. I would have thought just exposure to the air would begin to start rotting it, but
I don't have the numbers in front of me. But any idea what Batman or Detective 27's
action number one? It said action number one sold for $3.25 million earlier in the year, and let's see. I think it did say that the previous comic book record was set. Well, the only known Batman number one graded CG 9.4 sold for $2.2 million.
Yeah.
So the previous.
So I get the question I have is Spider-Man outselling a book that's older, which is detective and action?
So far, yeah, apparently
that's
so. But then again,
but
then again, these were like 9.4s, and this Amazing Fantasy was a 9.6, and I guess that matters to people.
Yeah, and it's crazy. This kind of ties into the NFT stuff with grading comic books like this. You put them in a plastic seal, you break that seal open, the grades goes down. I don't understand CGC comics. I don't have a single one of them. Does anybody have any of these slab books?
No.
Yeah, I don't.
I want to read them. I buy them to read them.
Yeah. I don't get it.
I do, but yeah, I mean, I do find it interesting that, again, that there would be an action or a detective or even this, 60, 70 years old and in a condition, a 9.4 or above condition.
You know what I wish there was a market for?
What's that?
Is like back issues where like somebody may have written off in the margins about what they thought of the story at the time. Like, boy, is this toy guy ass, or lol, that's stupid. Maybe I would, maybe I'll start that market up for myself.
There you go.
Along with your feet pics.
Yeah, well, along with go to my OnlyFans.
Adam says that Jerry Conway sold his Amazing Fantasy 15 in the 70s for $150. Oof. Oof. Man, that's a big loss.
Big L.
George, you have the next topic. It's from the Slot Book of Stories.
Yay.
There you
go. Yay. So Slot tweeted out one time, and by one time, I mean in May 15th, 2021, Dan Slot tweeted, I hate having we're covering a Dan Slot tweet. This is where we are now. The worst. This feels dirty. I don't feel right doing this.
I mean, it's not like we can see it directly from Twitter, so
that's true. We can't.
He's blocked all of us.
I'm watching it. I'm looking at it through a non-blocked account.
Oh, whoa!
You haven't got me yet.
God, the pop-ups.
Anyway, so back in May, Dan Slott said the worst mistakes I would have made never happened because I had editors who were smart enough to stop me. Number one, you made a shit ton of horrible mistakes. Number two, you didn't have editors that would stop you. But anyway, he said, it's why you never saw my Spidey swarm story with Nazi bees making Nazi honey. And this, what site even is it? Games Radar.
Yeah.
Whatever. I think this is the first time I've heard of Games Radar decided that Slot's tweet from May was news for 11 days ago at the end of September. Okay.
So what do you think of the concept of Nazi honey?
So his whole concept is so Swarm is selling honey disguised as like a farmer at like a farmer's market, and when people eat the honey, they turn into Nazis.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's the premise.
I feel like if it wasn't written by Slot, someone can make that good.
No, because Nazi. You eat Nazi honey, so you turn into a Nazi. That's I find it hard to believe that was ever in Dan Slot's notebooks. Dan Slot's little treasure trove of stories.
I don't know. Nick Lowe could probably write a two-page self-serving bullshit about it.
I'm sure if Slot had written this,
guys, what if we see this in Beyond?
I'm sure Nick Lowe would have written, or Slot had written this. Nick Lowe would be saying, this is one of my favorite stories. Buzz was one of my favorite stories.
Right. Are we glad this one didn't see print, George?
I would have traded this one for the thousands of others of Slots that did.
Yeah.
Would you rather have this than Alpha? That's kind of a dumb question, but like if we're going for we should go to the bottom of the barrel.
I would.
Yeah.
I would.
More than Alpha, more than Clash, more than any goddamn thing else he wrote.
Yeah.
More than Aunt May telling Peter about how she was mad at him because he ran out of the house when Uncle Ben got killed.
Yeah.
Adam, I was just going to do this joke. I'm surprised that wasn't on BuzzFeed. Okay. Get it?
Where's my trombone?
Remember earlier when I said I quit buying Marvel and I'm done, and I'll come on the new show if you want me to.
Yeah.
I take that back.
Yeah. Now I'm thinking of Brokeback Mountain. I wish you could quit me.
What?
You're just talking about quit.
VF is wrong with you.
Okay, Peter,
I'm watching Magic.
We've got a Tom Holland bust.
I think Peter fell asleep.
That was my last story.
Peter,
I'm wide awake.
Oh God, I'm free.
Oh, here we go.
I wish I was.
Take me
Yeah,
through
you're
this.
free. So on Facebook, I was looking over the titles of news segments that Brad wanted me to cover, and then I saw Tom Holland. There's no way he would cover, but yeah, there's my name right there, Peter. To take care of this lifelike Tom Holland bust. This Tom Holland bust, this Iron Man Jr. bust, this bust that you don't need to buy, but if you got the money, is worth $3,600 something for you to buy.
$680, yep.
And I can't think of anyone that would buy it. But behold, Brad, I did find someone who was considering to buy it. Would you like to tell you who that was?
Yeah, who is it?
Yeah, well, I contacted our buddy Dark Mark, and I have the conversation right in front of me. And here it goes. I'll just read it for you guys and let you judge for yourself. I said, "Hey, Mark," and he goes, "What's up, Shaitan? What's the dealio wacka yakka do?" And I said, "What's that?" And he goes, "I'm trying to be more hip for my students."
That tracks. That tracks.
And I said, "Well, you're not. You failed horribly, Mark." And he goes, "Well, you're not hip, so you wouldn't know." And I go, "Well, anyways, I know you're a big Tom Holland fan, and did you see this bus?" And I showed him the link, and he says, "Wow, that's pretty cool. A bit pricey, though." And I go, "Well, you do love him times 3,000, so now you should put your money where your mouth is."
I love
and shell out the amount of cash for that. And Mark says, "Well, Shaitan, when you're right, you're right. And you're always right. However, I already do have a bus collection going on." I'm like, "You have a bus collection?" He goes, "Yes, I have a Spider-Man Crawlspace bus collection."
Oh, no.
I go, "You have a Spider-Man bus face cross collection." He goes, "The difference between an Echo and you, Shaitan, is that you're more annoying." Okay. Oh, all right. Dark Mark, I'll bite. Go ahead. Tell me. He goes, "Well, the Kingpin bust that I have represents Brad.
Oh, okay.
The Goblin represents JR.
Okay.
The Mayday bust that I have represents Kelly, and the Black Cat represents Ashley."
Okay.
And I go, "I'm almost afraid to ask what represents me." And he says, "Isn't it obvious, Shaitan?" I go, "Spider-Man?" He goes, "No, Doofus, Mary Jane, of course." And I go, "I hate you like one more day." And
I need to ask Mark if he's got one for me.
"Oh, hold on, Neil. Wow, you got ESPN," because I asked him,
Holy shit.
What represents Neil? And he goes, "Neil?" And I go, "Neil who?" And he goes, "Neil." And I go, "Who's Neil? Neil Diamond?" And I go, "No, you schmuck, Neil from our staff."
Yeah.
And he goes, "He still works here?" Exclamation mark, question mark. So I had to explain, "Yeah, you still work for us, Neil." And he's considering buying this bust and representing it as you, Neil.
Oh. So,
Neil has left the room.
What the heck?
God damn it, I'm mad.
I don't think Neil could have got the hook any farther in his mouth to be reeled in. I mean, that was so funny.
Neil's like that fish. Well, I'll just swim out. Oh, look, there's a worm on a hook.
Oh, man, you bit on that one. By the way, if Mark is really interested in buying this bust, there is a payment plan. You could drop $970 now.
Or you could pay rent.
Wow.
Or you could do the
that too. Or pay your mortgage.
$3,680 now. And there's only 14 left.
So far from the truth.
There's only 14 left. So the people that bought the NFTs are probably buying this too.
Well, no, they can't buy it because they bought NFTs.
Imagine paying that much money for that shit iron spider costume.
Look at the detail, though, George.
Yeah, it's a highly detailed statue of a shit ass costume.
Yeah. 3,000.
I wouldn't want that just because I don't want to wake up in the middle of the night and see Tom Holland staring at me from across my room.
He's always watching.
Look
at the hair. Look at the hair.
Well, no, I don't want to wake up and hear, "Mr. Stark, it smells like a new car in here." That's terrifying.
And now we know why Mark wants to represent you as the statue.
Yeah.
Man, 3,000.
Wait, does the statue have real hair?
I don't know. I might buy it for that. That's pretty good. Look at that hair.
That's terrifying. That's like It's like
I can hear Brad Douglas now talking to the people he knows there in Joplin, Missouri. I bought me a Tom Holland bust off the internet so I could use its hair as a wig.
It's Yee season, boys.
Look at that. It's got moles. Look at that.
Brad, do you want us to leave it alone with you for a little while? Do you need some quality time with the Tom Holland bust? Should we step out of the chat?
I am shocked that Mark didn't make me Boomerang. That's the most offensive part. Instead, I got made as Tom Holland Spider-Man. Jesus He's
looking at
Christ.
all of us right now.
Brad's going off like he wants to practice kissing on the mannequin.
You know what, though? A rich teenage girl will probably get it for exactly that purpose.
A rich teenage girl?
Yeah. Using her daddy's credit card, she would probably buy it.
Can you imagine?
But Daddy, I love him.
You spent $3,000 on a Tom Holland statue. Oh my god.
Oh, did anyone? Never mind. This isn't relevant. I'm not going to say it.
Someone Photoshop Brad with Tom Holland's hair. Dude, I
I'm going to restrain myself.
Oh god.
Yeah. So don't blow out an O-ring.
Good.
The cost of like a used car. Like you could get a car.
Yes, a used car. Okay, one last topic before we wrap it all up. That would be a pretty good one to wrap
it up.
This just came out due to the Venom movie coming out. David Michelinie, who wrote Venom's first Venkman, says, "Does Neil need a hug?" Yes. Let's all Neil. There you go. Right there, virtual hug right there.
Let's not.
Okay. David Michelinie put out.
What's wrong, JR? I'm very huggable.
All right.
No.
Here's the next topic. David Michelinie versus Eric Larson over Venom's creation. David Michelinie put out a tweet, or actually it was on Facebook, he asked the question, if Todd McFarlane had never been born, would Venom still exist? He said yes, because someone else would have drawn him. If David Michelinie had never been born, would Venom still exist? No. So he is saying that he had the idea of Venom, so he should be credited as
That's not something to celebrate.
So Eric Larson came on Michelinie's Facebook and said, I vehemently disagree. If credit goes to a person who started with a blank page, then credit for Venom should go to whoever dreamed up that alien Spider-Man costume designed by Zek and Leonardi. You didn't start with a blank page. You started with an instruction manual. McFarlane added a stringy, gooey transformation process. He gave Venom claws. He made Venom's appearance progressively more monstrous with a bigger jaw, sharper teeth. And Eric Larson says, would Venom exist without Todd? Not the one we know of. Would Venom exist without David? Not the one we know of.
Pay the guy who made the costume for $200, and you never mentioned him again.
That's true. So then Michelinie blocked Larson on Facebook, and then they had a big, long argument back and forth about who created Venom. What are your thoughts, panel, on this discussion?
They're both wrong. Jim Shooter created him.
Yeah. That's true. He paid the kid. Well, the kid thought of it. That got the $200.
The one with the red webbing, or the
Schiller or whatever his name was.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Give him credit. Put him in the Venom 2 credits.
There you go.
That's true. Wouldn't that be disappointing if you did think of the petty is real? I love it. All right. We have had a very long 2 shows.
Yeah.
We've been on the line for a long time. I lost a cast member over it. A panelist, but just on the review shows. George is welcome. I invited him on Spider History for the rest of the year. He said, no.
Yeah. Well, that's the other thing though. Is like my Friday nights, my Saturday nights are all taken up with role playing now.
Yeah.
So it's I need a lot. I need to like more than more notice than I get sometimes. On hey, this is coming up or whatever. So
well, one that you definitely know is coming up is Spider Jeopardy coming up next month. We always record those in November. We haven't figured out the panelist yet, but I
am making it extra stupid this year.
Oh no!
To try to see if I can get scores to go up.
Yes,
what I'm thinking about is having the questions. Well, here's the thing. I've tried to dumb the question down.
And that made it harder.
For you guys before, and it winds up getting harder.
Yes.
So I'm going to try to make them baseline. I mean, like stupid, right? Like stupidly easy. For you to try to like argue them out. And then make Spider Jeopardy the one that comes and kicks you in the ass.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm debating about right now is dumbing it down, lowering the bar, as we say in education, for anyone that shows up, basically, except for JR. JR's really the only one who knows all this shit. Just that.
Hey.
It's true. It's
the entertainment value comes from everybody except JR not knowing anything, and we come and go,
true.
What is Big Wheel?
These questions will be insultingly easy to JR.
Okay, cool.
But moderate for the rest of you.
Yeah. Okay, so we got that coming up next month. And Walter says, Brad, thank God, is out of videos.
We're free for another month,
You're
man.
Free. Final thoughts. I'll save George for last. Kelly, final thoughts.
I am tired.
Me too.
But good show.
Good 2 shows. I agree. We did a lot of spidering. Is that a word? I don't know. Mephistos, what's your last words?
So let's see. We talked about Dimitrius coming back. Venom cheese. I threw a fit and I almost died twice from lack of air. This is a great show. I think. Let's do it again.
JR, final thoughts on Spider News. He's speechless. This never happens. Come on.
Bring
I don't know. I was about to say, I can't wait for you to dig into the months ago dustbin or whatever to come up with what you call news. So.
You grumpy old man. Okay, Chi-Town, what do we got? Final thoughts.
I just photoshopped Tom Holland's hair on your head.
Oh, no, you did not.
Did you
Can you show it? Can you share your screen?
Sure thing, buddy.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Peter sounds like he just wishes he would die. He's lost the will to live.
I feel like Peter is worried that there's going to be a sense of the
Okay, see
head.
it? Okay, here we go.
Now, go ahead and share.
I don't see it. No,
I love how Pete sounds like he's scared he's going to be sent to the Hague for war crimes.
I see us. It'll be an infinity effect if I put your screen on. Can you do this similar? There it is. Oh no. Do I want to show this? Is the question.
Yes.
You started this.
Good.
Look like a Biff from the future, for the president, Back to the Future.
Hi, I'm JoJo. Welcome to the sex seminar.
What?
Welcome to Pleasure Island, y'all.
What the? No.
It's hunting season, brother. Yee. Give me my shotgun.
This is my cousin Ray Ray.
Is it bad that I kind of like it? I don't know.
God damn.
Lost my earbud. I look so damn happy with that hair.
I was about to say, he looks like the guy, when your car needs servicing, he's the guy who shows up. Got the little name tagging anyway that says,
Hello there, brother. My name is Brad. I'm going to take your car back to the Goodyear and get you a oil change and a service. Thank you, brother.
Brad Holland. Yeah, Brad Holland.
Brad
Walter
Holland
says, "Oh my God, my stomach! I am crying." Adam says, "I look like a serial killer."
Brad Holland's oil check and lube service.
Oh no!
Stop that! God bless. Yeehaw!
How far does the dipstick go?
Time to update LinkedIn. Oh
well, no, but you can when you get an interview, you can go into an interview and go like, "Hey, you shaved your hair." I'm like, "Yeah, I was getting tired of it."
Okay. We got another super chat from Vincent aimed at Neil. Here we have the Bogan writer in his natural habitat, sitting in a beanbag chair and questioning his life choices.
God, I wish I was in my natural habitat more often.
I wish you were too, that I wouldn't have to see you, because you'd be out in the jungle up a tree or something.
Okay.
Or living under a rock. I feel like this
is your way of saying you don't want to play D&D with me anymore.
No, I wanted
to recap before I get to George. The last thoughts. We've had spider cheese. Life-size bus.
No, Venom cheese, you Philistine.
Oh, yeah. Venom cheese. NFTs. Ditko family suing Marvel.
We didn't start the fire.
We had Spider-Man 2 video games. We had Talking Spider Sense. We had nonstop starting Savage Spider-Man. Mayday sold out of a Funko Pop. Anything else? Eric Larson versus David Michelini.
Some shit tweet from Slot from May of this year.
Oh, we had Spider-Man 4 gameplay.
Walter says next Photoshop, put the bust in Neil's room. Here, Peter, here's a full screen shot. Screen cap it.
Turning my camera off.
Oh!
Hey, I'm friends with them
Oh
on
no!
Facebook.
Here. What the? That's. It's called protective services on you. Jesus Christ! Here,
what?
Here, go at it. Go at it, you animal.
Oh, Neil.
No, I'm good. I'm good. No, I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good. We don't need to
Okay.
see Neil's face.
Final thoughts, George.
I'm ready to go to bed.
Me too.
I feel liberated again and again. If you're just watching this now and you didn't see the earlier show, I challenge every one of you that's listening to this or watching it right now on YouTube. Ask yourselves, does Marvel respect you? And if the answer is no, then ask yourself, why are you still buying their comics? Why are you still paying out money for variants? At this point, it's almost like Stockholm syndrome. I feel like it, with Marvel. So if you're not enjoying it, stop buying it, because the stories are just going to keep disappointing you.
Yeah.
Break the circle, break the cycle of abuse.
Yeah. Brad Holland needs to be on the front page of the Crawlspace. I don't know about that. Anyway, thank you all for watching. We have had a lot of viewers, lots of comments every time we do one of these, so I appreciate it. We will be back next month. We're trying to put together a show for soon. That doesn't make any sense. We're going to try to do a show where we review Venom 2. JR and George will be on. And wait a minute. I'm so sorry.
No,
you're not. I know. I'm just kidding.
No.
Kelly and Neil, I think, have seen it. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And also Tyler. Tyler's our symbiote expert. We're going to have Tyler on to review Venom 2 and maybe some other people from the staff that's seen it. So, all right. That is a wrap. Thank you all. See you next time.